Chapter 9. Chapter 9 and Where the Red Fern Grows can be called the Big Tree chapter. In this chapter, Billy has already been trying to chop down the big tree in the woods where he treed his first coon for over a day. He is exhausted and he thinks that he cannot go on any further until his grandfather arrives once again with some helpful advice. He helps Billy build a scarecrow to fool the coon into thinking that he's still there so Billy can go home and get some rest. When Billy goes home, he eats and he sleeps, which feels like a very quick sleep because he's so exhausted. And when he wakes in the morning, he finds little Ann waiting for him on the front porch. Billy immediately goes back to the tree where the coon was. Initially, he's mad at little Ann and thinks that she left old Dan by the tree for the night while she got a good night's rest. But then he notices a pile of leaves with two little indentations where both dogs stayed with the coon all night. Billy, after a while, starts to get very discouraged. He says, "I've tried, but I just can't cut it down. I can't hold the axe any longer." Little Ann whined and licked his sore hands, and old Dan looked at Billy and seemed to understand his pain. He was just about to give up when he realized how sad it would have been to destroy such a big, beautiful tree for nothing and not accomplish getting his first coon. He also promised his dogs that if they put it in the tree, he would for sure catch that coon, and he didn't want to let his dogs down. Billy says a silent prayer. Suddenly, a big gust of wind unexpectedly comes by, and it seems to only hit the big tree. The tree begins to pop and snap and topples over. The coon hits the ground running after the tree falls, and the dogs are able to catch the coon. Billy is ecstatic about his first coon catch. When he comes home that night with his coon, he asks his father if he thought that God heard his prayer. And Papa told him that he couldn't answer that question. That was something that Billy had to figure out or interpret on his own. Do you think Billy's prayers were answered, or do you think it was a coincidence?